Hello and welcome to another episode of Playing with Plants. This is Derek and I'm just giving you a little update of what was going on in the last video, an update from until now basically. So first off, the bean pepper graft did not take. The bean wilted, or the pepper wilted off. Did not take. It rotted at the end. It just wasn't. I'm not sure if it was a compatibility reason or anything like that, but at some point or another I'm going to try again, but I'm going to use plants that are a little bit more mature as opposed to like the seedlings that I was using. What I did do with the bean though, it happenstance that whenever I was planting the original one, that a second one was planted in the same pot as well, or in the same cup as well. And it sprouted way later than the other one, but I'm actually grafting the two together here. You can see the new growth taking form in the top, these here. It's grafted right at the base here. I'm trying to create a dual root system just as a little tiny experiment. It seems to be grafting very well. I actually took them out of the little humidor thing that I created for it, little greenhouse with a plastic bag today for the first time, just to kind of get it used to not being in such a humid environment for when it does take the graft. It's actually doing really well. At first it was starting to wilt, and I sprayed it down with a bottle, and it's starting to perk back up and look how it's supposed to look at this point. So we'll see what happens with this. I'm really excited. Next thing, my aloe veras. They're probably about 4 weeks in, straight from seed. Let me get a better view of it actually. Straight from seed. There's the aloe vera. They're actually starting to develop secondary leaves. Or leaves. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited about that as well. More or less I'm excited to be able to propagate this later on and create several more plants from that. I've got about 12 little ones in there. It started out with like 15 seeds, so you know how that goes. I'm actually going to spray it down a little bit with the bottle here. And just that, missed everything here. I took that big container of green peppers that I had and I narrowed them down to my 3 favorites in the group. I've already been pruning off some leaves just to get exposure to the main shoot there. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just trying to get them to get up a little bit. I'm probably going to end up grafting these 3 together into one large plant. Obviously it's not going to be able to maintain this container this whole time. I've got a little drain hole in the bottom here, so I mean it'll last for a while, but not nearly as long as I'm going to need it to. But those are doing well too. I'm going to miss those. And last but not least, I do have my clippings, my trimmings, my cuttings, sorry, that I didn't show y'all really in the last video. But you can see I split it down here. I scored it just to bring out those hormones that are supposed to bring out the initial growth. This is the peace lily cutting, and if you see there, it's already starting to form those hairs. I'm starting to get a root system to develop. They use rhizome, or they grow from rhizome, so we'll see how that happens. I'm really interested to see how it actually develops, because I've never seen a rhizome type plant develop from a cutting, so it's going to be interesting. Also, last, this right here, Bontone rooting powder works wonders. I do it right in the container to dip it out. and you're all set to replant it back up in there. I do this once a week probably on each cutting, just to make sure that that it's gonna take. I've had pretty good success rates with my cutting with this stuff, so it's not disappointed yet. Here is my not sure what kind of shrub that this was. I can't remember it now, but it is developing new leaves, even though the root system's not developed yet, which is, from my understanding, I didn't know that was possible. But you know, I mean, it's still a living cutting, so I guess anything's possible. The leaves on top there, these little things, that was actually just a shoot up until about a week ago. So it's interesting. I don't really have any developing roots that I can see right off the bat, but I mean, semi-hardwood cutting, it's gonna take a little longer. So I'm really excited to see what happens with that. I'm gonna put another little helping of some powder just to make sure, and then we are all set to put those back. These ones I have been keeping in the little greenhouse setup because I just want to make sure that they stay moist. I really want these cuttings to take. These two I have been working on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I will be severely disappointed if either of them don't take. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure that they will take though, especially this piece of leaf seems to be developing pretty nicely. That's really all I had to show you today. I just wanted to let y'all know about my failure with the green pepper graft, and I actually wanted to introduce you to my little cuttings here and show you my little buddy here. Oh, I do have one more thing. I'm also gonna bring you over here. So right there, that's my vine that I got. It's developing roots, and I'm so excited. I don't know if you can really see it, but my vine from the first video is actually developing little nodule roots. So I'm excited about that. Alright, well that's the last of it, so I'll see you guys later. I appreciate you watching the video, and have a good night.